who's up jimmying their worm? Who's up worming their Jimmy? Wormy Jimmy? What game are we playing? Hi everyone. So Jimmy Pulsating Mass. That's his full first and last name. He's just a regular kid, but it just so happens that he's been ported to the Nintendo Switch. That's right. Oh, the stream is crashing out immediately. Hello? Hello? Wormy, it's true. Yeah, so Jimmy's just this regular guy. But he's been ported to the Nintendo Switch in a sort of deluxe edition version of his video game life. So that's pretty exciting. I can just get into it. I should say the people over at Electronic Airship and Starseed Games, publisher and creator respectively, published and created this game. I don't know what to say. I was given a review key. That's what I was meaning to say. I'm gonna be a little slow today. I've had a pretty killer headache, but it's calmed, so we're gonna let it ride. We're not gonna be taking any chances, and I can promise you, within this stream, I will have defeated a worm. That's the only promise I'm going to make. Let's begin. Oh, Kisi Azimi! I'll be sad too. I made that my personal goal. My wormsonal goal. Jimmy and the Pulsating Worm. That's what that says. Oh, hello. Welcome in. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Now I should be saying it along with the music. No, actually I don't have that dog in me right now. I'm too fucking tired. It's too early to say goodnight. The sun is up. It's day outside. It's too early to say goodnight. Wow. That's so fucking true. This is how Jimmy is feeling, as his mother is gently rubbing his head. He's highlighting it right now. No, they really come out swinging with the video game that is kind of like Mother. I'm trying to remember what the song is called for Mother. The one that is the song for Mother. Can she remember it? Fantastic beginning of stream, Abby. Great job. The one about clouds having silver linings, and it's like Pauline. Pauline from Mario? Pollyanna, thank you. Thank you, Maddie. Oh, what a sleepy boy. I thought you were going to sleep all day. Wouldn't that be a shame? Today is a special day. Today is a special day. I fucking messed up my contraction. I'm already messing up my cold reads. I'm all out of it. Do you know why? It's another day I can spend with you. We're going to do lots of fun things today. But first, you better get up or I won't be able to move my legs anymore. Ooh, I've been sitting way too long. Better pick up the pace. Oh ho ho. Normal human thing to do. Spin around and do your trademarked laugh. Race you home, Squirt. Damn. My mom is already calling me Squirt. This is a reference to how Jimmy squirted all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that. Look, it's Jimmy. He's level 1. He has 50 HP and 25 MP. These are the biographical details of his life. He's got no items, he's got no weapons, he's got no outfits, got no special items. He's destitute. He was just born. Does he have skills? Let me tell you. He's got his imagination. So that's kind of it. Does he have equipment? Does he have bitches? No, Charlie Brown did not have hoes. Jimmy the Pulsating Mass did not have bitches. He's got a pop gun, which fires a cork at high velocities. Okay, pretty low velocities, but it's loud. He's got a Jonathan Bear shirt. Features the titular character from the beloved show Jonathan Bear's Playtime Forest, which is pretty awesome. He's empathetic, which is 2 letters off from being pathetic, so get owned, Jim Jim. It allows use of imagination abilities, is what it does. Status. He's 8 years old. He likes video games, coloring, mom, dad, Buck, and Uncle Lars. And he's got stats and experience. Very little experience, but he'll get there. He's got difficulty. No, I don't want to change the difficulty. Whatever the default is fine. I don't want to make beating this worm too hard. For those not aware, I guess I should preface this because no one's aware. But I happened to pick up this game, the regular PC version, during the last Steam Winter Sale because I had been meaning to play it for years. And in my personal playthrough, I got like 8 hours in. I got a decent portion into the game, and I remember checking my save after I beat a worm boss, and it had about 3 hours on the file. So I think that's proof that we can do it, that we can defeat the worm today in one stream. I'm known to prove myself wrong on such things, but we can only hope, you know. Wouldn't be here if Mom didn't guilt me into it. Don't look at me like that. I'm hitting the weights after this. You should too, punk. Oh. That's a good meaty sound effect. Can we hear that one more time? Do your hands just do that normally, Buck? Yeah. He's got quite the rack, that Buck character. Here's Andrew.
Hello, Jimmy. Did you know that polyacarine crystals take several millennia to extasperate? And who knows how long for one of this size? Yet this one seems to be supported on this newly formed cloud bridge. I'll have to add this to my notes.
What a fucking nerd. Jimmy's dad is a huge nerd. Can you believe that? I sure hope someone in my party learns a move that allows them to bash nerds. Learns a set of moves that allows them to bully and beat up nerds. That would be really helpful. Hopefully Jimmy can imagine something like that within the next few hours. Worms are pretty nerdy. Those Diary of a Worm books. That guy had glasses, and so bad eyesight equals intelligence? Not really sure about the connection to that. It's like a lack of physical ability. Is bullying people with glasses just bullying the disabled? Comment down below. Comment down below on our society's problems. I dare you. Just get a sip of my coffee. Trembling out here. Oh, hey Jimbo. Me? Just taking a break. Seemed like as good a place as any. Hot out today, huh? That's Uncle Lars. It's good to know that Jimmy likes every member of his family. If in his personal description, it's that that he didn't like one of them, that would be kind of fucked up. It's like, yeah, I love my mom, dad, and Uncle Lars. But not my shitty pirate brother who wears a fucking Jolly Roger on his bandana and beats people up in the streets at night. What a slowpoke. Your lucky second prize is a cake. How does that sound? Oh. Oh, before I forget, did your father say anything about the new doghouse? No? I guess it's a surprise for all of us. I always wanted the dog, but you know how much Buck hates them. And your father's allergic to them, and cats, dust bunnies, pollen, shellfish, cedar. Well, most everything, really. Maybe he's on some new medication? If we're getting a dog, you better think of a cool name. I think the best name for a dog is Sparkles. Oh, I'll let you think it over. How about that cake? Wait right here. I'll get cracking on that cake. I'll get caking on it, perhaps. Oh, Jimmy, why aren't you laughing? I'm just gonna leave. Ooh, hot out. Oh, honey bear. Immediately making out. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. Hearts are Valentine. Anyone out there had a Valentine today? You better. It's their day. They own it. Valentine's Day. How do you think Saint Valentine feels? That their legacy has been co-opted for the sale of heart-shaped objects once a year. Do you think they would care? I don't really know anything about that person. Food for thought. But cake is food for stomach. I'm so proud of you. Did you already have a dog picked out, or can we get one as a family? Oh, I want Sparkles to be a big fluffy one.
As much as I enjoy your miscalculations, Lemon Drop, I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't build the doghouse?
What doghouse? You know I'm allergic to carpentry.
The one right outside our front door.
Oh, I didn't see it. I must have been thinking about something.
Oh, love how absent-minded you can get, Sugar Kisses. Crazy nickname. Yeah, they make out more. And now they're gonna have sex. Awesome. How about you head to our room and get ready for some adult fun time?
Gross. If you'll excuse me.
Baby, I still want to make you your favorite cake, but I'm all out of honey. I normally don't ask you to do stuff like this, but you've been getting stronger lately, and I know I can count on you. It's true. One day, Buck, Jimmy might be stronger than you.
Yeah, right.
Don't listen to him. He's a grumpy Gus. Maybe the grumpiest Gus I've ever met. Your father and I have had long talks about changing his name to Gus, let me tell you. Jimmy, I need you to be a big boy and get some Buddy Bee honey from the giant garden. It's a long journey, and I know it'll be hard sometimes. And I know you might encounter some worms that you need to kill. But I know I can count on you because you're smart and kind and tough. And if things get too hairy, your big brother Buck will be right there to help you out.
Screw that. He needs to learn to fend for himself.
Buck, you listen up. Your brother is still growing up. He might be small now, but he's going to work and work and work because that's the kind of person he is. But right now, he needs your help.
I'm not going.
How about Jimmy helps you clean your room first? You know? Like I asked you to do weeks ago? And after you left those plates in there for so long, there's that thing growing there.
Fine.
Oh. I thought you'd see things my way. Here, Jimmy, I made you a snack in case you get hungry.
It's ants on a log. What's the thing? It's growing. I'll tell you that much. It's glowing? Perhaps. Is it pulsating, perhaps? No. No. The pulsating mass is... You know, it's just... I don't know where it could possibly be. What a baby.
And you know how cranky you can get when you're hungry, Buck. So, here's a protein-packed superfood for you.
Hey, it's an ants on a log. Wow, he gets one too. That's great. What? Alright. We'll go to the stupid beehive to get some stupid honey from stupid bees. But you better pull your own weight.
Let's go, my brother is inside of my pants now. Let's look at his stats. Items, we just got ants together. Let's read about those. A healthy snack consisting of celery, peanut butter, and racines. I'm so sorry. Recovers 50% of max HP. Cool. I'm checking these things like I don't already know about them. I know about all these things. I just want it to seem authentic and genuine. I just want it to seem like I live in a real world and I'm made of real flesh and I have real thoughts and real dreams. Anyway, let's look at his skills. Oh, he's got Nerd Bash. It was that thing I was just talking about. Wow. Can you believe that? This is my first time seeing all this stuff, by the way. He can bully people. He can insult people. He can go sicko mode. And he can become powerful and destroy people's bodies. Yeah. So we got equipment. He's got gloves. And he's got clothes.
And he's angry.
Which, I mean, this ability is pretty good. A 25% chance of hitting twice when attacking. But it really doesn't come up as often as you think, because I don't know if it applies to his like skills. I don't think it does. And a fourth of the time is still pretty low. Like I wouldn't bet my life on that. Wouldn't bet my wife on that. Hey. I'm like a fucking Redditor. Wife changing money. Diamond hands. Buck listens to music that hurts my head. Buck works out and can pick me up with only one hand. That's awesome. Okay. Let's go now.
Give me a sec, Jimbo. Maybe we'll play some games later. Snagged a near mint copy of Cyborg Ninja Street Force Brawlers online the other day.
Yeah, I love Cyber Ninja Street Force Brawlers. Though personally, the second game is much better than the first. When Cyber Ninja, Michael betrays Cyber Ninja Todd, stabbing him in the back, totally changing their narrative arcs. That part it totally ruins the gameplay, because then you have to play with a sword through your back and you're losing health. I just think it's a really bad adaptation of the first 3 volumes. I really think the second one is better. They don't really do as many annoying immersive mechanics like that. See, this is what I'm saying. Thanks for agreeing with me, Madeline. Oh, why can't I walk through the goddamn door? Walk through the door, Jimmy. Walk. I don't think there's anything important in any of these rooms. Certainly nothing important in here. I mean, that's, yeah, nothing important in Jimmy's room. Nothing pulsating, at least. Let's see. Got Uncle Lars's room. We can take the music for this area from his toy box. We can get shot by the gun poster. Just kidding. This game isn't. This game isn't cool. Can't get murdered by background objects. Can't get murdered, period. The enemies, when they beat you, they just put you back gently where you were. and take a half of your money. They don't even murder and kill you, which, you know, honestly, total immersion breaking. Can't even turn on the shower. Can't even poop. Jimmy go poop. Can't even do it. It doesn't even work. Anyway, here's the character who we have to defeat. Well, you heard Mom. Get to work. I'm not leaving until you clean my room. That's the deal. So we have to clean his room. That's fine. Let's do the tutorial battle. Seems to be growing from something. Do you want to smell it? Yeah. Ugh. It smells like old garbage and gym shoes. Do you want to touch it? Yeah. Uh-oh. Didn't seem to like that. This guy does not look particularly fresh to me, splash screen. But I guess we can agree to disagree. Let's destroy this motherfucker. Why did he tell a racist joke? He's a pile of actual garbage. This guy sucks. I don't really know what the question mark exclamation point status effect is. I don't think I've ever seen that later in the game. We're gonna let Butt go crazy mode now. I should have let No, Jimmy! He turned into a snake! The counter stance is incredibly annoying. I really don't know how to deal with it, especially if a guy goes before you. Because if you happen to hit them, then you just take damage. I mean, not that this fight is particularly difficult, as you can well see. We did it. We defeated the hardest boss in the game. Just kidding, I lied. That guy was the hardest boss in the game. And look, now Jimmy's reflecting, having completed his journey. He's a changed person. Now he's imagining himself in school. He never would have done that before. It's a really great character arc. Jimmy imagines himself in school. He doesn't look like himself today. He looks like a big, green, gross blob. But he doesn't care. He's happy this way. He's making fart noises by pushing his slime around. The teacher has stopped talking and is staring at him. Jimmy doesn't care. He thinks it's hilarious. The other kids are laughing too. This makes Jimmy really happy. The teacher is asking him to leave for being disruptive. When Jimmy gets up, he rips one for real. Oh man, it's ripe. The room is soon filled with toxic gas. The children are clamoring for the door. The teacher is screaming. The wallpaper begins to peel. Jimmy belches out a laugh and goes to play outside with his friends, but no one will go near him anymore. Jimmy finds a nice cozy hole in a tree and squeezes inside. And now, he's the greenest person ever. Jimmy can now turn into a revolting blob. As a revolting blob, Jimmy can utilize the power of being universally hated to force monsters to fight him. He can also squeeze into tight spaces that he would otherwise not be able to. Hey friends, information guy here. You might be asking yourself, why would Jimmy want to turn into that? Well, let me tell you something, Buster. There are tons of worse things one could turn into, like a bug, or a doorstop, or a stray hair that falls under your shirt and makes your back itch. But that's not important. Let's talk about Jimmy. Jimmy has the power of empathy. This means he can feel the way other things feel, including that poor revolting blob you just walloped. Jimmy can now access the Imagination section of the menu. There you can equip skills that you learn from winning battles and gaining experience. In addition to regular experience points, you'll gain Imagination experience for whichever form you finish a battle with. By leveling each of Jimmy's forms, you'll gain abilities that you can equip in the Imagination menu.
Most of the skill equipment slots can only be used in Jimmy's normal form, but skills equipped to the start slots can be used no matter what form Jimmy is transformed into. Shut up, nerd. Jimmy can also use Field Actions when he is transformed. How do you do it? It's easy. Just press Y Field Action. If you want to transform to a different form, press the Transform button, and you can change into any of Jimmy's forms. Right now, Jimmy has only 2 different forms, but this is just the start of your adventure. Imagine all the fun things you can be. You'll have a jowl-jiggling good time. Jowl-jiggling. Now that's a good compound adjective. My dad used to make fun of me for liking compound adjectives so much, but if we're being candid here, he was a head-scratchingly bad father. Truth is, I'm the kind of guy who just likes a good hyphen, and he never accepted that part of me. That's okay. Sometimes we've got to be the bullheaded in this rock-trapped river we call life. What about you? Do you like hyphens? Or do you call them dashes? I'm a hyphen kind of guy myself, but I'm not about to fault you for being a dash man. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Do you have any strong opinions on punctuation? He killed that guy. Would you like me to repeat that? No, we're good. Freaking buzz.
That was good.
Don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, we can't touch his silly toys. He plays too many fun adult games. Too many wacky and cool exercise games. Anyway, did you know in Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, you can walk in on Jimmy's parents having sex? That's right. In Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass game for the Nintendo Switch system, you can slip down the drain with the slime transformation and witness this. Pretty cool, huh? Jimmy, remember our talk? You're never supposed to interrupt adult fun time. Now your father is all flustered.
I'm profoundly ashamed right now.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty good thing about the Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass game.
When you get back, let's watch some more Battle Girl Maiko. I'm not much of a betting man, but I think Devilina has a real shot at taking over the universe now that her dark energy ray is almost complete. Let me know if you run out of snacks, buddy. I'll hook you up.
Oh, he doesn't know. In the next episode, Devilina's dark energy ray construction gets totally blown up. Maiko kicks her ass, sends her dog into the sun. Speaking of dogs, I forgot what I was talking about. Anyway, let's not speak of dogs, ever. It's Wormstream. Wormstream forever. No, I mean, in all serious, when I tried to play this game for the first time, I was really sort of peeved because I really wanted to squeeze inside the doghouse with the slime transformation, especially after the scary tentacle sort of pokes out of it. But no, that's not a thing they let you do. Actually, did I forget? No, I'm healed. I don't need to do anything. There's nothing over here. Got trees we can walk past. We got battles. Whoa. Holy crap. That's Cumulus and Puff. 2 intimidating characters. I mean, Cumulus is our only real concern. Jimmy's slime form is mostly a defensive form. You have one good move that's like a poison move, but otherwise it's just kind of like a... It's just kind of here. We're gonna beat the shit out of these guys, though. No! Why'd you kill that guy?
Do they add the danger buff now? I remember counter stance just being a thing they could do in the PC version. Is that a new quality of life thing? To warn you about how counter stance works? True if awesome. No, other way. Awesome if true. An emergency exit. We'll probably be needing that. But we can ants on a log Jimmy. I kind of want to speedrun. Here's the Cloud Buddy. Just kidding, I made that up. I don't know who this is. I've yet to figure out how to interact with them. Maybe if I become Jimmy, because in my first playthrough I neglected to ever be Jimmy, but he does have a unique field action, which is called having a mind that thinks. Jimmy thinks that Cloud looks like a car driving super fast. No, I think that looks like a human child girl, but we can disagree. Jimmy hasn't seen a car in a while. Yeah. Is that it? Is that his only thought? That Cloud looks like a whisper. Jimmy thinks that Cloud looks like a group of people waiting for the bus. Jimmy thinks that Cloud looks like a wrestler about to jump off the top rope. These are all great guesses, Jimmy, but I do not think that's what this Cloud looks like. I feel like we kind of have a fundamental disconnect about this. Fancy new dinnerware now? You're maybe closer, but I think the wrestler was better. That was a human form. That one does kind of look like his mom. You know, I'll give you that, Jimmy. We can stop. We can stop. And I need to switch you back to your regular form, which is on the trigger now. I was expecting to have to hold it down, but I guess it is just like a single tap input in the PC version, so I don't know what I was supposed to expect. Oh, these motherfuckers again. Let's not psych Buck up into ultimate rage form again. He doesn't need it right now. We can play smarter about this. Startle that guy, hit him. Kind of worthless, but now we can bully the puff. Yeah, feel sorry. You suck. That guy's just chesting off. But of course that means we can't attack at this turn, so let's sit quietly and think about our lives. Yeah. Became a snake. Okay. To the war we go. Yeah, and they're just explaining the startling mechanic. Which is, it's a pretty interesting status effect. I've never really seen anything like it in a game before. Where, like, if you go before someone and you startle them, it only happens on the turn. So you have to go before them for it to count. But it prevents them from doing anything. So it is good. Very good, actually. I found Buck was really useful for that. And one of Jimmy's later transformations has a move for it, which makes them pretty good. They're a bird, by the way. Natural predator of the worm. If we're fast enough, we might see them, but probably not.
Hey Jimmy, I don't mean to pry, but you're using your transformations, aren't you? Remember, the revolting blob can squeeze into tight spaces. You might be able to see your mom and dad having sex, Jimmy. That's the sort of thing the viewers want. So you gotta go there. And go down the shower drain.
Yeah, no, that was just explaining that you have transformations, which I remembered. And there's nothing up here. It's just a cloud. Wow. This guy sucks.
Jimmy's now level 2. Level 2 Jimmy.
We can do a little bit of a squeezy maneuver. That was a good one-frame animation. Oh fuck, we have to go talk to Mr. Beaver. God damn it.
Oh, the classic characters. I think Jimmy's gonna heal himself this turn. And we're gonna have Buck go crazy mode. No! What the fuck, Wendy? You went from serving delicious burger, delicious and affordable burger, to now slapping Jimmy and his pulsating mass in the face? Not cool at all. Eddie... well, Buck's gonna take some serious damage. But that's fine. That's his own fault, you know? Should've learned to control his anger. Now. We went before that guy, so we couldn't even up a counter stance. Great news.
That green-haired guy said he'd give me a knuckle sandwich if I didn't build this wall. I've never had one before, but it sounds pretty tasty. But then you gotta figure, if I get a knuckle sandwich for not building a wall, then think about how many I'm gonna get for actually building it. Oh, I hope they're swimming in mustard.
This guy loves mustard. Did you know? He's not actually wearing a construction hat. He actually covered his head in mustard. That's canonical and true. Though I do have to complain. Developer, why is Jimmy's shadow being cast that way? Why does it fall flatly onto the ground if the wall's perspective implies that there should be more depth to it? Developer? Casey Azimi? Answer for your crimes? Answer for your layering and spriting? No, I mean that's kind of asking for players complaining at you by your name. By name. If you put your name in the intro of your game. No! They startled him. Okay. Gonna have to guard right now. No, because that's the thing. Edmund McMillan actually put out a new game recently with the eugenics pun in the title, which I don't like. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the content of most of his games. Like, I like most other people, have at one point been addicted to playing The Binding of Isaac. But that doesn't mean I really found, or have ever found, his edgy sort of Newgrounds humor very attractive. It feels dated, and in a way I find difficult to describe. I mean, dated. It feels dated. That's how it feels. I think you know, much hay has been made about like, oh, how is the representation of abuse and a broken family and The Binding of Isaac, and it's like, it's not really, it's just kind of there. It's hardly represented. It's just the theming for a regular dungeon crawler, and that just kind of makes it feel upsetting to me. I don't know. Like, you're not giving that stuff the weight it deserves. And Meat Boy, the fucking poop humor in that game is just kind of, I don't know. It's not as funny as I think they thought it was. I don't think the poop boss was even that good. I'm gonna say it. The poop boss wasn't even that good. Was there a poop boss in that game? I can't remember. I mean, there are multiple poop bosses in Isaac. And then there's the meat boss, where Meat Boy fights like the other Meat Boys in hell. And there was like I feel like there was a poop boss. Yeah, no, there was. No, I'm remembering it. It's Brownie. It's Brownie from Meat Boy. Dr. Fetus, he poops in the toilet, and then it comes down the pipes, and Meat Boy has to race because he's like a clone. The poop is like a clone of him, which leads to some other questions. Like, for example, the poop is a clone of him? How is that accomplished? Did Dr. Fetus eat like an equivalent character to Meat Boy? I'm not really sure. Not really sure how that works. And then it just came out through his digestive system perfectly formed. I mean, it's a baby. It's a baby in a jar. Why is it a baby in a jar? Aw?
too many questions. Too few answers as well. No, I mean, I did try to complete that game at one point. I think I got through, like, most of Cotton Alley and, like, the first 2 Dark Worlds, but I gave up after that. I don't think it's that important. Why did Edmund McMillan get brought up? Oh yeah, he made the eugenics game, which I don't know anything about. Just that I don't really care. That's me staying topical, looking at the news and saying, yep, that just happened. Well, that just happened. I have just as good dialogue as Fred 3, Camp Fred. He's right behind me, isn't he? And then I turn around and Edmund McMillan is right behind me. Redmond McMillan. He's a cool statue of a frog. That's pretty cool. Say, that guy looks pretty marvelous. Do you think we'll ever meet that guy? That sort of Mr. Marvelous character? Probably not. That probably wouldn't happen. Just a thought I had. A crazy little thought I had. He's right behind me, isn't he? Turns around. Mr. Marvelous is right behind me. He's a keepsake. That is an item. An equipment, specifically. I think I was putting it on Jimmy, because it raises, like, most stats. Raises most stats. Yeah, look at that. I actually think that's all stats. But most and all have some overlap in definition. You could make an argument that I was correct. Which I would do if I felt like being pedantic. I don't know, I'm sorry if I'm low energy. I'm trying to make good jokes. I'm giving it my all. I'm giving it my paw. I'm gonna fight this one. Oh yeah, I should also explain the encounters. When it's a red exclamation point, you have to fight that one because you're not high enough level to skip it, but once you are high enough level, you get the choice of fighting or not fighting any given encounter. When the exclamation point is green. I won't say no to a little more EXP as I'm going along. These characters are weak enough, so... It's okay to be low energy. Right, but if I don't hook people at the beginning of the VOD, they're not gonna want. Maddie, my viewership numbers. No, it's so weird. I got a spike in views on the Spelunky 1 VOD. Spelunky 1, Spelunky 2 VOD. I don't know what I did right or what I did wrong. It's because algorithms are bullshit and everything's fake. Nothing was right and nothing was wrong. That one just happened to be profitable enough to push. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, this cloud looks like a rectangle. Let's see what Jimmy thinks this cloud looks like. Looks like a whisper? That's artful. I'll accept that a whisper is rectangular. Oh no, now he thinks it looks like a group of people waiting for the bus. You're totally off, Jim. You fucking suck at this. Looks like a TV dinner. Oh, no, he nailed that one, actually. That is the shape of a TV dinner tray. They're often rectangular. Okay, no, I'll stop bullying him. He wins. He wins the cloud identifying race. That was something I always wanted to do as a kid, like you know, identify clouds for fun. Why am I putting it like that? I sound like an alien. Well, the point is, when I did it, like, I always thought it would be really cool, so I always wanted to do it. But then when I did it as a kid, I was like, wait a minute, this actually is kind of boring as fuck. So that was kind of upsetting. I don't know. I don't know if my mind was creative enough, or if it was like a matter of, what's it called? Like it wasn't cloudy enough out, so there weren't enough clouds to imagine shapes in. I don't know. I was really good at imagining shapes in the drywall on my ceiling. I would get scared sometimes because I thought the faces in the drywall were gonna hurt me. You know, maybe it was this bad story. Now I'm mostly kidding. I remember looking for like a giraffe. There was like a giraffe that I saw on the drywall of my ceiling as a kid, and that guy was always really cool. I was a big fan of the giraffe character. Anyway, I was using my imagination, much like Jimmy, who has the ability to use empathy to imagine that he's Jimmy. Eddie's dangerous. I don't know what he's dangerous about though. It's unclear. He's in danger of dying. That's what he is. Grab the blue balloon. Become the bluest person ever.
I'm the greenest person ever.
Yeah. That video has really stuck with me. The greenest person ever video has really had staying power as I've struggled through some of my harder days. I've been thinking about being the greenest person ever. This guy's actually pretty green. I don't think he's as green as Jimmy, but he is one of the greener people ever. Oh my god, it's Mr. Marvelous. Can you believe I didn't think we were gonna meet this guy. I can't believe I even guessed his name correctly. Can you all believe that? What a crazy guy. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, as I was saying that, I'm looking at the waterfall in the background. There's like a tiny bit of like tearing in the way this sprite animation is going. Like in the second squiggle from the bottom as it's scrolling down, there's like occasional tearing where it like gets truncated slightly. I suppose that's where like the texture wraps. That's interesting. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I'm going insane. Comment down below if I'm going insane. When I was playing Pokemon Diamond and Pearl earlier with Maddie, I like ran and then I used surf on the water and I convinced myself I was going faster, like the speed of the run had transferred into the swimming animation somehow. I don't think it actually did, but I got really convinced that it did, and I was telling her it was a really cool glitch. Comment down below if you've experienced this really cool glitch. Sorry,
What a catastrophe! Some angry-looking men have blocked the bridge and there's nothing we can do. Is what I would say if I weren't so marvelous. Wahaha! I've already concocted a marvelous plan that can't possibly fail. However, I'm afraid I lost an integral part of my plan on the way down here. You happen to come across 3 balloons. Make sure to get them. Hooray, you found them all! I'll sit back and watch my marvelous plan go into action. It's not exactly a good plan, but they don't call me Mr. Good, now do they? I don't make those bars. Look at that. Isn't it marvelous? Wahaha. Anyway, away it goes, drifting among the clouds. Can you imagine the marvelous things it will see on its journey? Upward. Always upward. That's my philosophy. Another marvelous part of my life has gone exactly as planned. Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Well, I best be off. It's just the start of a marvelous day. Wahaha!
For those curious, we are going to go back and look at it, but yes, he did crush his own statue. Anyone ever had a Mr. Good bar? Anyone like those? I think they're okay. They should probably rename them Mr. Okay bars. Mr. Could Be Better bars. Mr. needs to work on his ego bars. That's okay. He can think he's good, but he'll never be Charlie Brown. Okay. There are good men, and then there's the good man, Charlie Brown. Hashtag not all men, but all Charlie Browns. God, imagine being named Charlie Brown in real life. I was referencing a tweet when I said earlier Charlie Brown did not have hoes, but I don't know, I feel like Charlie Brown is really sort of spiritually a relevant character to this story, himself being a child with problems. Though I think he's more depressed, you know, I think he embodies more of a calm spirit than little Jimothy here, who has whimsy in his heart and mind. Speaking of whimsy, the Unbreakable Bridge, as you might notice, has been broken. So, make that make sense? Developer? Casey? Can I call you Casey? Mr. Azimi? Ozmi? I don't know how that name's pronounced. Why is the bridge broken? Developer, you should rename the bridge to be the Breakable Bridge, because it got broken. Thanks for that. Try not to fuck up so egregiously next time, huh, bud? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Anyway, we're stopping in to Smile. And the Mustard Man is here. Mr. Beaver.
Have you seen that green-haired guy?
Ready to accept my payment.
Oh, they must be talking about Hisoka from the original Hunter x Hunter anime, where his hair was green instead of the more iconic reddish pink from the more well-liked anime. And look here, they have a beautiful picture of a buff version of Mr. Beaver touching the watermelon woman. Isn't that interesting? This rug says home, implying that somebody lives here. This is great environmental storytelling. Let's go talk to characters.
Oh, what an awful ruckus. People shaking people. The whole neighborhood is really taking a nosedive.
Looks like he went back on the deal. When I asked him for my payment, he just shook me around and told me to get lost. He was not the professional I pegged him for, but I guess that's a flaw in judgment on my part.
Oh, it seems the town has fallen to pieces since I left on my marvelous journey. It's to be expected. Everyone knows I'm the heart of this community. Wahaha.
Look, it's Mr. Grouse. This guy's an iconic character because of Grouse. Because one time Scott the Waz, famous YouTuber Scott the Waz, said, Grouse? Funny. Jimmy, can we pull that up? Or no, what's that guy's name from Joe Rogan? Johnny? Jeremy? I can't even make this fit. I know that little about Joe Rogan. I can't even make this joke. About Jorby pulling it up. The clip of Scott the Waz saying, Grouse? Hold on, I can pull it up myself. I don't need Scott here. I don't need Hale Scott here to do it. Be your own Hale Scott there. Here we go.
Grouse.
Yeah, that's Grouse. Oh, it's Mr.
This can't be good for business.
Thanks, Mr. Thank you a lot for your opinion.
Oh, I hope Mom and Timothy are all right. Oh, no. Mom, Timothy, and Mr. Cat are still inside. That crazy man could be shaking them right now.
Wow. This is like an active shooter situation. I guess more like an inactive shooter situation, because this guy doesn't actually do anything until we walk in the room and start the cutscene.
Listen up. This town is now the property of the petty thugs. That means I can shake up whatever I want.
Says who? Nobody wants you here. You're just a jerk. And you should get out of here. You should go right off, jerk right off. And I'm not afraid to say it. Let go of him. If you're going to resort to horseplay, do it outside. Wait, I didn't try to stop you.
Now you've all been properly shaken, it's time for me to lay down some new rules. Rule number 1, this town is no longer named Smile. It's now named, Trash Town. Pretty good one. I just came up with that myself. Rule number 2, everything you now own belongs to the petty thugs. You can keep all this rustic crap, but you need to sell us all your booze and drugs and candy. Rule number 3, this is the most important one. Don't ever help some guy named Jimmy, okay? See anybody named Jimmy, if he's got a pulsating mass, if he looks like the greenest person ever, you should literally murder him. Literally murder that guy. Rule number 4, I don't like little punks that stare at me and don't say anything. You got anything to say about that? Nah, you've gone and done it. Got me all riled up. Hope you like getting shaked, kid. Holy fuck. He brought a fucking rock with moss on it to stand on menacingly. He brought that in from outside so he could strike this pose. That's how committed this guy is. You know, I can respect it. We will go ahead and imagine dealing damage to that guy and hit him with attacks. This fight is pretty easy. He's shaking people up, not shaking people down. Hello though. Heckle 1. This guy won't be shaking anyone anymore, though. He will be dead very soon. I love the way the rip in his jean is illustrated. Kind of just looks like he's got like a mesh plating there. Very artful. I do have kind of mixed feelings about this game's art style, but I do think it really grows on you. It's very coherent. It works very well with itself. As goofy as it can be. I don't know about the danger status. I don't know what he's gonna pull. I get concerned. I feel like this is new. I don't remember this. Don't remember being an endangered species. Oh, okay. He heals himself. That's what it is. I should have kept attacking him. Good job, me. Is the danger status just like warning you that they're gonna do something next turn? Because that feels very strange and kind of generic. Whatever. We'll just beat him to death. Oh, but Jimmy might die this turn. Sigh emoji. Heal Jimmy. Continue beating up the guy. Oh, fuck yeah! Buck's angsty mood kicked in. Didn't need to heal Jimmy at all. What the fuck? Hate my life. Now Jimmy is going to transfer the green in his body to his hair. Jimmy imagines himself in a new leather jacket. It looks cool, and he feels like a cool guy. He has lots of friends now, and they all wear leather jackets too. He's in the back of a truck with them. They're driving down the neighborhood street. It's his turn up to bat. He is excited, and his hands are sweaty from the nerves. They round the corner and pick up speed. Jimmy swings his bat and cracks against a mailbox. It cracks again. No, he swings his bat, cracks. Fuck! I fucked up my reading. Oh, I'm gonna lose points on this one. It clings to the ground. Junk mail flutters across the yard like snow. Jimmy feels naughty, but everyone else is laughing, so he laughs too. They drive, and the wind hitting his face makes him feel free and happy. They stop at a store and knock over a vending machine. Jimmy notices a weak, scrawny kid looking at them. He looks a lot like Jimmy. Jimmy pushes him down and kicks him in his dumb butt. Everyone is around the kid now, kicking him. For a moment, Jimmy feels a dark, black pit in his gut. Everyone around him is laughing. Jimmy kicks him harder. Now we have a physical attacking form. Let's go. Oh, you can turn into a low-level goon. Jimmy can goon and shake people. There's like a couple of pullable objects, but not that many. It's just mostly a way to milk dialogue out of people through violence. I forgot which voice I gave this woman. Probably not a very good one. Mrs. Mouse.
That man was causing trouble because of you, Jimmy. He said your name, and now you look just like him. Jimmy didn't do anything wrong. He just beat up that guy that was shaking us. Isn't that right, sis?
I like Jimmy, and I didn't like being shaked.
Sonny, would you give that? Would that guy have even been here if it weren't for Jimmy?
I guess that's true.
What? I can't believe you, sis. That guy was a jerk. And you know what? You're all being jerks right now, too. I'm Timothy Mouse, and I'm leaving. Listen up, Jimmy. I don't know why that guy was after you, and I don't care. I built this place from the ground up. I had 5 children here.
I'm just a little mouse, so I can't stop you. But if you're going to attract dangerous guys like that, I'd prefer if you didn't hang around here anymore. Oh, hi, dog. Voice of. This game's freaking awesome. I agree with you. I don't know when they're gonna push the console changes to PC. There wasn't a category for like the enhanced edition, but this is the Switch version for clarification. For people who are just stepping in. Let's shake this child around. Just like shaking a baby. Permanent brain damage. Jimmy, I don't think I like that. Most of the dialogue just kind of makes me feel sad, so I don't really do it very much. But you can do that to anyone. I'm afraid we're all booked up. No spare rooms. She's lying. Actually, maybe she's telling the truth. But I doubt Mr. Cat and Cordelia Mouse each need their own rooms. We could kick Cordelia out. She could go jump off a bridge for all I care. I don't know. Not that it matters particularly. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cordelia Mouse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Cordelia Mouse.
Jimmy, do you think I'm pretty?
Sure.
Oh, Mr. Cat thinks so too. He's a total strong, silent type. I never guess what he's thinking.
Poor fool. Neither of those are Pokemon types. He strikes me more as a normal dark type, personally. Sort of Perlian type character. The Pokemon 5 guy, the purple one. People will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is Dad Mouse's grave. It's old and weathered. Jamie can't even read. I don't know why. This tree kind of looks like a finger to me. I haven't really gotten far enough in the game, but I hope there's a way to go over here. That's my personal hope. Purple-sinal hope. But Jimmy's not purple today. He's green only. It was really interesting seeing a side sprite of Miss Robin here. Because that made me realize the black pixels, the 2 black vertical pixels to the sides of the beak are her eyes, and she has a hat with goggles. I had been reading the goggles as her eyes, and the beak just as being kind of weird and her having a long face. So that actually was big for refreshing my memory on how birds look. Hadn't been out in a while, hadn't seen birds in a while. Yes, let's get something. Let's get a number of things, why don't we? Jimmy deserves damage, Buck deserves damage. Both of them deserve a little bit of an overall defensive upgrade. First aid is good. Do I want windmill or barrels? I mean, I want items is what I want. We will probably grind for money a little bit. Because this game, at least the beginning part of this game, you really do want to have items on you at all times. The first big boss fight, you basically need heals for after, because there's a second phase it just kind of happens to you. Yeah.
Lately, I've been thinking I should find a new place to set up shop. Really got any customers here, and really the best place to build my nest? Smile used to be a safe place to live.
All these shaking incidents. I just don't know anymore. Shaking incidents, you say? I might be able to help you with that. Gotcha. Kill. No, she's safe behind a desk. Fucking story of Undertale shit. Can't hurt Gerson Boob while he's a shopkeeper. Oh. We don't need to ask this guy about anything now.
If you all have any questions, I can inform you though about Jimmy. Want to know his hobbies? Want to know his furniture? His status effects? Want to know this guy? He's a beaver. Welcome to my house, Jimmy. It's quite a bit larger than it looks from the outside. I bet it's bigger than you'd ever guess. It's what I'm most proud of. Takes a great amount of skill to build something so big in such a small space. Feel free to look around. Yeah, okay. This is a good bit. This is a good set of bits. These are blueprints. I built this hallway first, so I hung them up here. You might think it's strange to start with the hallway, but you don't know much about building big things in small spaces, do you?
I really don't. You're right, Mr. Beaver. I really don't.
This is my laundry room. Bought the best washer and dryer on the market. Miss Robin had to fly to the big city to get them. I only own one pair of overalls and I never take them off. So I haven't gotten the chance to use my washer and dryer yet.
Have you considered climbing inside, like those dogs on YouTube do? Might be comfortable. Who knows? Oh, dartboard, stools. This is his fun people room where he entertains people.
This is my game room, where I entertain guests. Never had a guest though.
You're looking at him, dumbass.
Far too busy. What? You're my guest? Well, I can't entertain you now. I'm much too busy showing you around.
No entertainment. Frown emoji. What's this guy's shaking dialogue?
I'm excited about the tour too, but we have to contain ourselves.
Oh, that's fucked up. It's not called Jimmy and the Contained Mass, now is it? Jimmy and the Contained Worm. Put the worm on the jar. Fill it up.
This is a hallway. There's nothing remarkable about it. If I'm being honest with myself, this is the weakest moment of the tour.
This bathroom is very similar to the bathrooms at Jimmy's home. There's only one bath mat. It's this green one. No, I think they recolored it for the downstairs bathroom.
Bet you'll never guess where we are now. Where are we? I'm scared, Jimmy. I didn't build this room. Why is it so bath-like? That was a joke. Of course it's the bathroom. You can use it sometime if you want. I did the plumbing myself.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Let me just sit down. Let me just... I'm sensing a problem here. No, there is no shitting in Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, not that I'm aware of. That was what everyone was begging for in an enhanced version / console port, was shitting mechanics, but they didn't actually, they got cut in development. Casey Osme cut them himself. He said, cut the crap, everyone, we have to stop. And so they did. And he did. I don't know what this bit is. No, actually, did you know Terraria? I've been playing Terraria again because of the recent 1.4.5 update. Did y'all know that game has shitting mechanics? And those are in 1.4.4, actually. You can poop in Terraria. That's a real thing, and there's a real reason to do it, especially if you're playing in a Skyblock world. If you have, like, any of the well-fed buffs, if you sit on a toilet piece of furniture, your character will actually shit real poop. And you can use that to build further. It's like the cobblestone generator of Terraria Skyblock, but it's shitting. I just thought everyone should know that. Because I had to know that. Also, I'm really sorry. I talked through ads. I should have remembered, but I never do. Next time, I'll remember the second ad break. I always forget the first one, because it's the first one.
Can't expect me to remember things the first time they happen. The first time you kill someone with your car while you're drunk, that's a reminder that you shouldn't drive drunk. It really, it changes you into a more responsible person. This is my bedroom. I slept 2 hours a night. That's a picture of my mother. She was a beautiful lady and I'll always love her. She raised me and my 4 brothers in a lodge she built herself. It was a small place, built in a small space. Amateur hour. Be crueler to your mother. She should have built a big house in that small space. Actually, she should have built a small house in a big space. That's where the real money's at these days. This is my workshop. After a long day at work, I like to unwind here by building things. Sure, buddy. Let's become Sludge. That's how you get the music for this zone. Don't ask about the vine that's growing up through the grate. Nobody's sure about that. Actually, no, I think it's a reused room from the next area. But don't quote me on that, because I don't remember.
Hi, Jimmy. I'm sorry you had to help us earlier. I wish I were stronger, but I'm just a little mouse. If I were strong, I would have been able to protect my sisters. But they're just little mice. If we were all strong, we would have been able to protect each other. But we're all just little mice. If I were braver, I would have stood up to my mom. She's just a little mouse. Should have been easy. I would go off on a journey like you. But I'm just a little mouse. Unlike you, Jimmy, who's strong and brave. Jimmy, I'm just a...
He said it again. He actually said it again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it would be really stupid if you went on a journey. In fact, I think if in the next area you told me you were going on a journey of your own, a personal journey that I would not be privy to, I'd laugh that off and not take it seriously. That's how I'm feeling. So you better not do anything like that, okay, man? Fuck. Oh, here's the bank of grouse.
I hope you don't mind, but your parents set up an account for you here at the First Bank of Grouse. Banking might not seem fun, but trust me, it's very responsible, and there's nothing more fun than responsibility.
Ever read a Spider-Man comic? His uncle died. I'm sure you found a little extra surprise when opening some toy boxes. Well, if you have money in the bank, you might also accrue interest. That's why every bit of savings matters. Also, have you ever thought about what happens if you lose a battle? Well, the monsters aren't mean enough to kill you. They'll take you back to somewhere safe and fix you up. But just because they won't kill you doesn't mean they won't kick you while you're down. If you lose a fight, monsters will take half of your money. So play it safe and bank with grouse.
That was as I described earlier. Welcome to the first bank of... Hold on, I still have the Scott the Wasp clip pulled up. Welcome to the first bank of... Current balance 0. What would you like to do? Let's deposit our $30. I think I'd want to deposit... No, I should keep some spending money. I'll just deposit the 2. Thanks for coming to my little bank, Jimmy. It's not much, but owning and operating a bank has always been my dream. I hope my dream will continue to grow and grow. Growing, huh? Much like a world-ending threat might, over the course of a game. Interesting.
Well, if it isn't Jimmy. I've been off on a marvelous journey for some time now, so I thought I'd come back to smile and visit my old childhood home. Can you believe I used to live here? How far I've come. But it's like my mother always used to say. She was mute, my mother.
Yeah, bad bit.
We all come from slime.
Yeah, pretty cool house. Pretty good. Lube canisters.
We continue to be right on schedule. Let's go kill some bees.
Jimmy, wait.
I've always admired how big and brave you are, Jimmy, and how non-mouse-like you are. You don't even have big ears or a little black nose or beady eyes. You know, you're so not a mouse. I've always admired how big and brave you are, Jimmy, but I've been thinking about it, and this world is really, really big. It's definitely big for a little mouse like me, but it must be big for a big human like you, too. Compared to the world, we're both just little mice. And if a little mouse like you can go out and see the world, then why can't I?
Because you're, stupid? It's not called Timothy and the Pulsating Mouse, now is it? Get out of here, dude.
So what I'm saying is, I want to go out and see the world. I want to be strong and brave, just like you. No, I don't want to go with you. This is something I have to do myself. Hope you understand. I don't know where my journey will take me, but if our paths cross along the way, just think of the stories we'll share. That's what being a friend is all about, I think. Wow. I guess this is it. I'm finally going to be more than just a little mouse from a small town. I'll be a little mouse who left his small town. My heart is fluttering. Good luck on your journey, Jimmy.
Yeah. Good luck indeed. This level, I kind of hate it. I don't like the tubes. The tubes are disorienting. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be disorienting, but I especially dislike them. I really enjoy being oriented, personally. Let's start gooning, why don't we? Hear a prophecy from a voice of a dead man. The crows whisper their secrets. Well, that's not a good prophecy. Be more like your brothers. Speak in riddles for me. Got Mortimer and Mac. I think I was always killing Mac in my first playthrough, but I don't know if there was a good reason for it. I think they're equivalent parts of the pair. Let's kill Mortimer first. Oh fuck, Mac's confident now. Oh, I see, he gets an attack buff because he's underdressed compared to old Morty. One half of the iconic pair, Rick and Morty. Mac and Morty just doesn't have the same ring to it. Anyway. Let's go down hole number 7. Oh, fuck. That's Mr. Wonderful.
Ah, so you've got me. I just thought this garden could look a little more... wonderful. Wahaha. I'm almost done setting it up, so you'll excuse me, I have important work to complete.
Classic Mr. Wonderful. Oh, fuck, it's BB! Protagonist of Anthology of the Killer. These guys suck, though. Can I steal things from them? Nothing to steal. Grift is a really weird move. I feel like more things should have stuff you can take from them, but I genuinely... I feel like it's only ever worked, like, twice. I guess I haven't really used it because I keep trying to steal, like, these guys' hats and shirts and there's nothing to steal. Just feels like kind of a niche mechanic, I guess. Oh, come on. They're murderers? Okay. Well, I guess that makes me feel better.
They're the anthology of the killers. Yeah, no, I mean it. I understand it's like a tongue-in-cheek joke. That when you get to the beehive, they're like, you know, bunnybees are incredibly stupid, so we're really sorry if one of them, like, totally tried to kill and murder you on your way here. But, I don't know. We should really try to get those guys in line. Like, we, you know, I would really hate to have to go through and kill their whole colony in some sort of grotesque murder sequence. That would really be upsetting if that sort of thing happened. A great tragedy will scar the heart of Smile. Okay. Sure, buddy. Sure it will. I'm not really certain about hole number 9 here. I remember backtracking through this area and finding it was dug. I don't know when that happens. Is it because of the light bulbs? Comment down below if it was because of the light bulbs. There's a light bulb in a future area, and through hole 9 there's another light bulb. I don't know if there's like a chain of them you're supposed to collect. Or if that means anything at all. Not sure. Honestly, it feels like kind of a crime to stream this game, because it has a lot of smart stuff that it keeps hidden from the player. Especially, like, plot-wise. I would feel bad to spoil any of that. This is a good game to come into knowing nothing. The Steam description is just like, one day, Jimmy looked inside, or something like that. And it's like, yeah, he is inside. Inside of the worm. Destroying the worm from the inside. Blood will leak like tears from the stones of the western mountains. Sure, man. Sure it will. Thanks. We're probably gonna do like a couple of runs through this area just because it's kind of big. And I think I'd want the EXP. We do have an emergency exit that we'll end up using, I think. Oh god damn, I didn't want to encounter these guys again. I wanted to encounter someone else. Anyone else, really. Any two else, I should clarify. Let's go ahead and heal. I'm worried about going in this cave a little bit. I remember it being not that big of a deal, but there are like evil cloud men in there who look like the Grim Reaper, and I just don't know if I want to chance that right now. Much like Fuka from Persona 3 might have felt in her famous voice clip. Is that the Grim Reaper? I couldn't do it justice. That's like one of the two things I know about Persona 3. It's that clip and the one where Yukari says the F slur. That's really the most I know about that game. Okay, and we have killers in the dark. I forget who the red-eyed one is, but I think they're weaker than the yellow eye. I'm gonna make that assumption somewhat confidently and beat the shit out of this character. I think that's like a turtle, right? Yeah, it's just fucking Mortimer, dude. That's just Rick of Mortimer.
Marvelous coin. Don't remember getting that drop. What is that? I didn't mean to check imagination. What is the coin? Equipment. Equipment is the correct tab. Did Buck use it? He doesn't have any gear right now. No, it is not a gear. Well, what is it? Oh. Okay. Cool. I got nothing. What a special drop. Fuck, Jimmy, walk straight. Okay. Oh, fuck. The two yellow eyes on the right, that's the guy who we have to be afraid of. That guy is actually evil. The thing on the left, I don't think actually matters. But I know this thing is bad news. That's bad weather right there. Whether or not I'm right, it should still be of some concern. Oh, that's a fucking buddy bee. That's the other thing, I think. Oh. Yeah, we hate you, buddy bee. I feel like, what meme am I remembering right now? Like, we hate you, blank character. For some reason, it's coming up as a SpongeBob image. We hate you, Bob. I think that's what it is. And I mean, who doesn't hate SpongeBob? Certainly Squidward can be said to. The classic fact about him. Well, maybe he doesn't really hate SpongeBob, but he definitely gets sick of SpongeBob shit. Which I think, if we're being honest, most of us would. I don't think we would have the grace to treat Bob with the compassion that he deserves, you know? I don't know. I'm no expert on the tale of the old Sponge character, but you know. Okay. We can get a single bully off here. Something A. Preens? Isn't he handsome? No, I don't know who that is. I don't know who's handsome. I have no idea who you're referring to. Mac? Mac is not handsome. Not like Mortimer, who is famously handsome. Thank you, Buck, for coming in at the finishing blow. This is why they named you after a deer. Because you're so dear to me. Valentine emoji. Big perfect Valentine. Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass Valentine card pack. Hey, are you named after a deer? Because you're pretty dear to me. And it's like got Buck from the game on there. Anybody willing to print that? Anybody willing to get those into circulation? You don't even have to credit me. No, Mac attack. I should probably start running from encounters. I'm getting pretty low on resources. I forgot how long this cave was. I think we're gonna make it through, though. Can at least get the shortcut open. It's the important part. There we are.
So it doesn't matter if we die now. I mean, it does. I would rather have the money, but... we can go sicko mode on these guys at least. Oh, something B. Oh, Mortimer's awesome. Mortimer's so cool. I mean, now I'm starting to feel like the fucking Drake meme. Mac, hands away from face, covering expression of shame and hatred. Mortimer, smiling emoji, pointing hand. The Drake kind of sucks ass, so maybe it's not about him. Maybe we could use like the cartoon Sayori version of that meme from the transgender subreddits. Anyway, here's Spider Glove. Sorry, Spider Web. It has a glove shape on it though. I was technically correct. Put that up on r/ technically correct for me. Put that on r/ mildly interesting. This piss stain kind of looks like Missouri. Oh, I forgot to fucking equip everyone's shit. I've been playing with like bad gear this whole time. That's awesome. I'm so good at video games. Many people have been calling me the RPG player of all time. I'm gonna use that emergency exit now. Back to smile. Let's get healed. In the fountain. I don't know who this like butt guy is who's oozing special juice, but I'm really glad that it makes Jimmy feel better. That's yet to be explained by the plot. That feels like a detail they would care about. Yeah, Miss Robin, you could get me windmill and barrels. 8 ants on a log? No, I just want to have like, can I have 2? Can I have 3? Thank you. Get 4 of those, get 2 more of these. Yeah, that's good. That's optimal. Go ahead and save once, just in case my like Nintendo Switch explodes in an electrical fire. I have to go grab like some sand to douse it with, you know? The hard drive will probably be fine. Gotta save on it. Much like the story of Undertale video where that kid's room gets caught on fire while they're lip syncing Story of Undertale. It's a good video. Not a good time. I'm sure it wasn't fun, but you know, it's iconic. Maybe I should try lighting my apartment on fire. Would that make for a good stream? Comment down below. Is arson funny? Top humorologists are debating this fact even now. What did you have to say? Were you the one who was talking about the rivers of blood? We can grab things from the top side now. I feel like that's new. Oh, rot is gurgling beneath the roots. How interesting. Because here, above the roots, things look just fine. Should double check your sources, buddy. This time, let's leave Mortimer alive. Let's leave the comfort character Mortimer intact. Okay. Mortimer has yet to do anything but smile. But it's a gentle smile and a precious one. So we're okay with it. And he's kind of got like that, Hattie swag. Hattie from the game? The game with Hattie in it. I'm gonna remember. The Behemoths. Battle Block Theater, yes, where he dies immediately. Great character, by the way. Narrator and friend who dies immediately. Wonder if Mortimer's dead on the inside. Really makes you think. I was always upset you couldn't pluck these vegetables in the giant garden. Like, they give you the ability to grab things, and all you can shake are, like, specifically marked trees. Only specially marked packages of Special K contain the prize on the bottom. Okay, I'm done using MP for attacks. I'm gonna start just beating things to death. We're high enough level. We don't need to do strategies anymore. Fetid wind is blowing from the north. That's fun. Gotta love some good use of vocabulary. Something a little fetid, perhaps. I believe that translates to real stinky in normal English. Real stinky and poopy. In English, as we all say to the nerd character who uses words. Imagine using words. Comment down below if you use words. Totally not gonna bully you about it. I've been here, right? The Whisper Weaver will soon emerge from the darkness of the garden. Well, that's good. Isn't that character like one of the few screenshots on the Steam page? Big spider going shush. That's pretty cool, if true. That one's not a spoiler, because that one is on the Steam page. And I can't confirm or deny it. I'm not that far in the game. I don't really know how it's gonna work out. Like, if I'm gonna keep streaming this as a series, or if it's just gonna be like a... I'll just keep playing on my personal file. It is unclear, to me at least, because I haven't decided. And I can be pretty wishy-washy about this stream scheduling stuff. I don't know, I guess if it gets views... That's right, like the video, and comment, and follow, and share. And hit that bell, and hit the yellow subscribe button, and be sure to scrungle the bungus. Just enough. Oh, that's Miss Mole.
Oh, hello, Jimmy. Some green-haired guys told me not to talk to you, but I'm in a bit of a pickle.
Actually, Miss Mole, it looks like you're in a watermelon, but go on.
They made me dig a bunch of tunnels to confuse you, but I got lost, so I labeled them all. I don't think they liked that, so they shook me and told me to go back to Trash Town, but I don't know where that is. I still have one more tunnel left to dig, so I guess I'll do that and head back home instead.
Oh, no, she's gonna dig tunnel number 9. I don't know when she does that, but I guess that's canonical. But that happens later? Oh, fuck, it's Cloud Babies. I think that's Cloud Babies, at least? Yeah, that's Cloud Babies. You have to kill Cloud Babies. The more damage you deal to Cloud Babies, the weaker they become when they split apart into 2 new clouds. Okay, well that'll work. Getting a crit and destroying Cloud Babies will also work. Then, need to stop wandering around like a turtle with its head cut off. Much like Mac, who I would like to see his head get cut off, since he's such an inadequate turtle. No, what I need to do is go visit the bees who live in the flower field, just to the north of here. I need to get honey for Mother's cake. Mother Helga. What an incredibly normal name. Hey there, Jimmy. What are you doing way out here on a roasty toasty day like, oh no, it's the destroyer? Oh, me when I get the message, you feel a rumbling from deep underground in Terraria early hard mode. How long is this gonna take? Face me, destroyer! You think I would forget the Great Floods? Does it look like I have a garden hose right now? Ah, that's only one weapon in your unholy bag of weapons. Destroyer? What about your probes? Or your head dealing far more damage than your body? Or your immunity to the vast majority of status effects? Makes you quite the tough challenge at the point in the game in which you're fought. What about the can of poison clouds? What about the baseball asteroid? Look, Mom just sent us here to get some... No, sorry, I'm being the same guy. Mom just sent us here to get some honey. I'll squish you all later.
Enough! The destroyer has no power here, for we will sting him. Let them approach.
Wow, that's the Queen of Bees.
Hello, Jimmy. I know you have come far, and I would love to share our honey with you, but we need your help. We've lived at peace with you and your family on Homeflower for many generations. Long ago, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother stung your mother on the nose. Instead of declaring war on our kingdom, your mother just went, "Oh ho ho," and planted more flowers in our garden. We have never forgotten that. However, Homeflower is dying. So bad that we're playing scary music that sounds like it's from Threed, Earthbound. The land to the west is milting. Milting? Sorry, I misspoke. It's wilting. No, milting isn't a real thing. No, Jimmy, stop laughing. Jimmy, this is serious. Buddy B, turn up the music so we get scared again. Better. The land to the west is wilting. I do not know the cause, but it's only a matter of time before our kingdom dies as well. Now a gang of ruffians has taken residence in the wilted lands. They have demanded that we refuse to help you. Of course we stung them, but not before they gave us a good shaking. Is this gang the cause of the deterioration of Homeflower? We don't know, but their appearance cannot merely be a coincidence. I would send my own soldiers, but we must protect the hive in desperate times like these. Jimmy, will you go to the wilted lands and investigate these ruffians? I will reward you with as much honey as you want, but I know you won't do it for the honey. I have to turn the music back down. We have watched you grow up over the generations. You have your mother's kindness. I know you will find the strength inside of you to save us from the ruffians and restore Homeflower. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. What does Jimmy think about all this? Can we get Jimmy's official opinion? The live Jimmy reaction? Jimmy can smell sweet honey from beyond the doors. Okay, that's good. Live Jimmy reaction is that he's sniffing in the air like a dog. Fine by me. Now there is a boss fight over here. So let me just save before that, in case I fuck it up. I remember it being easy, but also I took a lot of damage in the fight. Whoa, mama. She's perfect. Jimmy, is that what it looks like? What? We were just talking. I think he knows. I can't face my wife if he tells. Sorry, Jimmy. We know how much of a blabbermouth you are. We can't let this get out. Sorry, Jimmy. Yeah, they're gonna kill Jimmy in real life now. I was bringing up Battle Block Theater. The flower here really does have a Battle Block Theater face. Last time I did this fight, I took out the bee goons, and the flower went kind of sicko mode on me. So I don't know if that always happens. I think I'll take out one of them. and then focus my fire on the flower character. I think taking out both of them makes the flower become evil. Yeah, now we'll... Actually, so then I could bully the flower instead. Okay. So it heals itself that much every turn. If we kill the other bee, it's gonna start attacking. Could poison it, could... And startle it for one turn. That wouldn't leave us a lot of room to do damage. No, I think we just have to kill the bees and take the onslaught. But we'll make Jimmy be a slob? A slime blob? A slob. We'll make him become a blob. So that he can poison the character first. And then Jimmy is going to kill the bee. Do we have? No, we don't have combo recharge. We just need to bully the sunflower. Oh my god, dude. Freaking stop healing yourself. Gonna undulate so hard. Won't know what hit you. Am I playing on easy mode or something? These fights feel a lot less difficult than they were. Can't remember quite. Jimmy, you have to imagine eating food. Holy fuck, Buck is going crazy? Okay, well... Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Jimmy imagines himself in a vast field of flowers. The sun is warm against his petals. His mother gives him lots of water to drink each day. He feels safe and loved. Today is another lazy summer day. A little girl is in the field today. Jimmy recognizes her as a girl from his class. She has a slight overbite and talks about her pet guinea pig all the time. Once, in class, she helped Jimmy with times tables. Her hand is grazing through the flowers as she walks. She leans down and plucks Jimmy. Out of all the flowers, she picked him. Jimmy beams with happiness. She takes him home and puts him in a mason jar on her desk. There's a double-decker guinea pig cage next to him. Guinea pig sniffs Jimmy and nibbles on an apple slice. Jimmy is far away from the window. You can feel his petals curling inward. It's cold under the air conditioning vent. He hasn't been watered and his stem feels cracked. One day, the girl looks up from her math homework and smiles at him. Jimmy smiles back. And now Jimmy can be a flower all the time. I don't know how he moves around. That's like the main issue that the Peggle master, who's a sunflower, experiences, is her being stationary. That's why in Peggle Night she imagines that she is free. Anyway, information guys, seeing the light of day again.
That's the ticket. I've been talking in absolute darkness for the past 8 years.
That's pretty cool. You need the flower to leave the area, is why we got it.
Also, it has like one magic attack, which is pretty good at this point in the game. Hi, Jimmy. Remember the time I buzzed by your ear? Talk about a rush. I got to fly by the Jimmy.
Sure, man. I don't know, I lost the thing I was saying. Let's just clear out the rest of this place. Shiny rubies. Great, my $2 accrued 20% interest. If it rounds down, that's literally no money. Fucking... Yeah. $0. Let's head west, because I also want to grab the music for this area, which is in a special hole. Look at that. A nice hole. The kind of place a worm might live. Gulp. Wormy Jimmy will have his justice soon. Adventuring for beginners! That's good. Oh yeah, and they definitely reused this room for beneath the Beaver Man's house. Absolutely they did. Okay, and this leads us back down to the Field of Eyes. I guess I should check if the 9th tunnel has been dug yet. Oh, 2 fucking buddy bees, of course. Of course it's 2 fucking buddy bees. Hold on, let's become a goon again. We don't have the mana for a special attacker right now. We're not special. We wish we were special though. These guys are so fucking special, but we're just creeps. We're just weirdos, you know, we don't belong here. What are we doing here? The answer is getting honey, but now we have to go on a whole fucking quest. Swear to God. Okay, and I can't give this guy his coins. I just have his useless coins in my pocket now, which is fine, I guess. I forget what was over here. Okay, no, they haven't dug the tunnel yet. Let's leave then. We will become the flower. Much like Sayori DDLC's famous poem, Become the Flower. Which is about depression, I think? I don't know, I haven't played that game in a while. Behold, the exit. You know, they call it the giant, but comparatively to Jimmy, the giant garden is kind of like a regular-sized garden. On the overworld map, at least. He's huge. How did he get so big? Comment down below your game theory about Jimmy getting so big. I guess I did say earlier that I feel like it's kind of a crime to stream this game or talk about it in detail, because it keeps its cards so close to its chest. But I am going to just completely contradict that and say something stupid now, if you're all okay with that. This game is kind of like my current interpretation of it, 8 hours in. It's kind of like, what if one of those Ed, Edd and Eddy dark cartoon theories, Ed is actually in a coma and Ed and Eddy are dream representations tormenting him. You know, Pokemon isn't real, Ash has just been in a coma this whole time. I feel like that's like what this game is, but real. They actually, Jimmy is actually in a coma. He's actually having his evil dream theory. Gotta get some emergency exits, gotta get 2 of those. An alarm clock. Of vitamins and some more cola. There we go. Jimmy's trapped in Silly World. Here's a cool Easter egg. Did you know you can touch a corpse with Jimmy's root fingers? Jimmy sees a fragile little box, not much bigger than his hand. I was pogging out of my gourd when I saw that one. Gourd of my comfort mouse.
Anyway, we're gonna go to the Goonersville now. Home of the goons who love to goon. But actually, before we do, we're gonna stop by the clubhouse because furniture is like a passive equipment that gets equipped on everyone, but you have to place it down first. So we can do that. Got windmill. We got barrels. I don't know how this is common furniture. Having a tiny windmill seems pretty uncommon to me, but what do I know? I'm not Jimmy Pulsating Jim. Yeah. Anyhow. Wait, actually, I should check my bank account to see if my $2 accrued 20% interest. Yeah, okay, it rounds down. That's awesome. That's so cool. What a great day. Such a profit I've made. Okay. Into Wilbur's lands. Scam punk. Goon applications were done by Dune? Goon, we're Dune. That's the gimmick. They say everything with an ooh sound. Goon applications were due. Boo 12:30. There's a bad bit. 12:30 sharp. Everyone knows the first rule of gooning is be punctual. So now I know what we're gonna say. I know what everyone's gonna say. I know what everyone has said. But gooning was a fetish thing before it became a mainstream meme. Like, it existed before this game was made. Did Casey know? Did the developer know about gooning? We may never know the answer, and that's because I'm not asking for an answer. I just want to raise the question. I just want to strike some fear into the hearts of man. You don't got what it takes, kid. And you're right, we don't have what it takes, so we're gonna go around. The music in this game is so good. I know I haven't said it yet, because I've mostly just been speeding through things as best as I can, but it's really something, the soundtrack in this game. Full of earworms. Speaking of, these snakes do look kind of like worms, so I'd be getting pretty excited. We might be approaching the worms soon. We might be able to start playing with our worms. Okay. Looks like the sick status doesn't stay outside of battles, which is nice. Really sick of overworld poison. Played enough old Pokemon recently to get kinda pissed about it. Barf bag, that's good. We can give that to Buck also. Because we don't want our punching guy to get sick. If he has a tummy ache, who's gonna punch people in their tummies? It just doesn't work the same. I want to be fighting also. Radical Ghost. Oh, I get to blow that guy's brains out. Let's go. So that guy's really annoying to defeat otherwise. In the interest of actually killing that guy and not having him give me the fun status effect that makes you get no EXP from battles and then running away, I'm gonna insult him. Okay, well, I'm glad that it killed. These guys are startled but still asleep. A classic combination. We'll just hit him. Good. Yeah. That's a good amount of EXP, I'd say. Now we're looking for the special cube character.
because they're gonna sell us a special cube item. Yes. Cube is very important, as many speed cubers may know. A key part of being speedy is also being cubey. More to the point, there's a dog. A gentle and kind dog character who needs our help to find love. So that's what we're gonna do by giving them a cube to eat. Did you know? The undead are weak to holy damage. This is because skin cancer isn't just limited to those who have skin. Sometimes the real cancer is the pulsating mass within us along the way. Oh, the fucking snakes. I hope they're like having a father-son argument, because that makes the fight a lot easier. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see them berate one another, because that gives us a free turn to deal damage. I should really switch Jimmy out of this form, back to gooning mode. Though I think the blob form gets more EXP, because I think that's what's best, or should get more EXP, because I think that's what's best for the worm fight. Well, I guess if I get the goon enough EXP, I could use the blob form and still use the bully maneuver. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Let me bully this guy. They're still arguing. They're still arguing! Wow, I don't think I've ever had that happen 2 turns in a row. That's good. Effective. Right, but we said we were gonna start gooning, and we meant it. Before we do, though, what does Jimmy think about the desert? Old Jim, give us your thoughts. He's glad he found a place to cool off. Good one, Jim. Because the sand inside, cooler than the sand outside. Those are the kind of insights only an 8-year-old can give you. No one else can feel temperature like the children. That's why the witch puts them in the oven before she eats them. She needs to know how hot it is in there. She can't feel it herself, she's too old. Y'all ever think about the tale of Hansel and Gretel? How it would feel to be baked alive? Just wondering. Can I steal anything from the snake? I'm sorry, I have to check a crypt again. No, nothing to steal. Never anything to fucking steal. I swear. Everyone in this world is just as destitute as Jimmy was when he was born, only a few hours ago. Oh god damn it, did I forget about ads again? Okay, no, ads are running now. Ads are running now. I can chill. I can stop. We're gonna put the controller down. Look at that. I remembered about ads. A little bit I remembered about ads. Just like a tiny, minuscule bit. I mean, I only really run 6 minutes per stream since it's 3 an hour and I end before the 3rd one. So really remembering 2 out of the 6 minutes is like a 33%. That's not bad, you know, if I had a 33% to like not take damage from an attack in a video game, I would think that was pretty useful, so think about it that way. Don't think about it as like a test grade. But don't. I'm telling you not to. Anyway, 30 more seconds of advertisements. Advertisements? Those are the kinds for fathers. No, actually, no, sorry, that reminds me of the podcast ads that I got. This was months ago, and I thought they were really weird. Like obviously a good thing. You'll understand when I describe them. They were like podcast ads for like being a father, like with spending time with your kids and treating them like people. Just testimonies, short testimonies from dads. Talking about how you shouldn't work all the time and spend time with your kids. I think it was some kind of organization, but I don't remember. Those were nice ads, incredibly funny. On a sort of fundamental level. You know, be a father to your children. This needs to be advertised because of our various societal ills. But, yeah, pretty good stuff. Okay. Let's see if these two don't get in an argument again. See, this guy needs to see the be a father to your child ad. I mean, don't need to be bullying him about having his sock on backwards. Much like putting a hat on backwards. Having the stripes on the bottom makes you cooler. The elders just don't understand. Oh, holy fuck, we killed that guy. Well, nothing to it but to kill the next one. Jimmy has been getting sick pretty easy. Okay. But it's fine. Sickness doesn't last. He gets better. Okay. I don't know. Most ads I get are about, like, online gambling, so I guess I really can't complain. Being a father ads are much funnier. Anyway. Okay. More snakes. More killing. Should probably heal Jimmy at some point soon. They keep targeting him. I don't know if it's like the young one only attacks the younger character, and I keep killing the dad first. Is that like is that a mechanic? Can we confirmation on this? Disconfirmation? Buck is now level 6. We have a level 6 deer. Let's heal Jimmy now before I forget. I don't know. The prominence of online gambling in our world has seemed kind of depressing. how many Chumba casinos and fan duels are out there? SpongeBob getting into sports betting, Pikachu getting into sports betting, Homer Simpson getting into sports betting. This dog seems to be hungry. Would you like to give him something to eat? Yes. Dog is sniffing your nutrition cube. Yes. Dude, this guy's awesome. He ate it all up. It's all gone. This reminds me of my dog. I have a really cool picture of my dog that would be a pain to put up on screen, but I need you to imagine a really cool looking dog with like a bandana that says like, Happy Valentine, I'm the Valentine dog. And like really big eyes and like stupidly big ears, like eyes bigger than ears. Eyes still big though. Ears bigger than eyes. Yeah, obviously. I just need you to imagine that, and that'll make it better. Why am I only getting the snake encounter? That's the only one that's the only one that's high enough level for me, I guess. That's kind of funny, I suppose. In a slithery sort of way. Snakes really are sort of like green worms, so... Yeah, this guy's only attacking Jimmy. That might actually be because it's the younger one. That might actually be a mechanic and not a fake thing I made up on the spot. Though it was a fake thing I made up on the spot, for the record. Sparkles. MP and foil. We give Jimmy the foil. Wow, he's just like a rare trading card. If only he was holographic. Oh, I don't want to fight right now. I just want to prosper. Oh, okay. It's the shitty ghost again. Well, no point in attacking the shitty ghost. That guy's shitty. We'll simply bully the turtles so that they die. Okay, right. And we'll just like kind of slap this guy until he decides to leave. Yeah, goodbye. Okay. Jimmy's now level 6. Buck didn't get anything out of it though. Ennui is such a stupid debuff. I hope they never do it again. Don't tell me, experts in gymology. Don't tell me if they ever do that again. Because I don't want them to. And I would rather be blind to the truth than behold the absolute horror of our world. Suppose we can test our theory. If we leave the older guy alive, attack only the Bones character. See if they yeah, they're attacking Buck. Interesting. I guess that is a mechanic. Confirmation bias aside. New skill, hell yeah. Let's go ahead and get that on Jimmy's normal form. Nice. Just gotta keep stepping. Oh. Okay. Well, that was a little violent. I guess the younger Mr. Asp is attacking Buck, and my theorem was incorrect. I guess I was just saying bullshit. I was just pulling poop out of my own ass. That's okay. It's a normal thing to do. Comment down below if you too enjoy pulling shit out of your own ass as a fun and productive hobby. Who needs laxatives? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. And Jimmy can't even do his special moves. We need to give him the chocolate cola. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna heal Buck because I should have done that earlier. We're gonna let him use his powerful combination on these turtles. They won't even see what's coming. Behold, the magnificent combination. Younger Mr. Asp stands no chance. Oh, I think we're almost done with this area. Yep, okay. Gets us through here. Now we can leave. Pretty big. Many people love exiting areas. Common pastime for many an RPG protagonist. Almost as good as entering them. I'm gonna make sure we stock up on the essentials here. By that I mean, get another alarm clock, get 2 more vitamins, soda.
food. We already have emergency exits. I'll keep the rest on me, because I know there's another furniture shop in the Gooner base. And I think I'd want to plop down that whole set before I go and fight the boss. In fact, I probably should have done that before heading back to Smile, but I didn't think about it, so don't complain. They have a pretty cool logo though. Skull with sunglasses. Almost good as a sun with skull glasses. Which is the thing? I mean, they always give sun sunglasses, but that doesn't make sense because the sun is the sun. It shouldn't need glasses to protect itself from itself. Maybe they call them sunglasses then because they belong to the sun. They're the sun's glasses. I'm not really sure. Not really sure about the etymology of the whole thing.
Oh, you must be interested in joining the Petty Thugs. Well, you're late, but the GECE hasn't started yet. Everyone knows that getting here in the nick of time is the first rule of gooning, so get to it.
Oh, the first rule of gooning.
Sorry, members only. If you want access, you'll have to pass the GECE.
It's the gooning. Oh, hi. I'm late.
Another student. This is pretty unorthodox. Everyone knows that the first rule of gooning is brush your teeth after every meal.
They just keep changing it.
I'm not sure how that's relevant though, so I guess you can come in. Take a seat. Hey, Jimmy.
I forgot what voice I gave this guy.
Hey, Jimmy. You're about to take the Goon Etiquette and Competency exam. Hope you've been paying special attention to the rules of gooning. The GECE is a notoriously difficult multi-part exam consisting of multiple choice, short answer, and essay sections. While hundreds take the exam every year, only a few...
Hey, you. I'm the instructor here, so don't talk in class. That's the second rule of gooning. Do you want to know the third? I don't know it. Anyway, let's just watch this instructional video. What is he? There's no VHS player. That's how does that? How did you do that? You evil wizard. How is that magic head in that talking box mystified by this dark witchcraft? Hey, information guy here. He fucking looks over. Is that the guy? That's that it. You're here because you'd like to join the Petty Thugs. This diverse and exciting alliance of like-minded individuals offers promises of adventure, fun, and acts of thoughtless and unprovoked aggression. While the Petty Thugs do offer a wide range of mayhem, there is unfortunately not too much room for upward mobility in the organization. Currently, the only position available is low-level goon. The Goon Etiquette and Competency exam is designed to test your ability to fulfill this important role in the Petty Thugs' hierarchy. Before you take this exam, let's take a moment to review what it means to be a low-level goon. The following rules were determined by the founding members of the Petty Thugs. They're meant to highlight the requisite strong work ethic, can-do attitude, and willingness to succumb to peer pressure. Now, on to the first and most important rule of gooning. But oh no, that guy won't shut up. What are the rules? Jimmy's gonna fail his exam. I'm gonna be honest, this stupid nerd face is really pissing me off. Anyway, the exam's right in front of you. Just take it so I can go push someone around. Oh, Jimmy tries to read the exam, but all the words are mixed up. No, dyslexia Jimmy. He's gonna fail. He's not gonna be able to goon with his friends. He's not gonna be able to keep up his edging streak. He circles multiple choice answers at random and draws pictures of ninjas in the essay sections. Alright, that's probably enough time, I guess. I'm getting pretty impatient, honestly. Follow me to the next room for the second part of the exam. Aren't you going to collect our papers? What? Yeah, probably. Look, just follow orders. That's the first rule of gooning. These guys just don't know how to goon. Can I read their answers? Alter my paper to cheat? No, I can't. What does Jimmy think of the education system? Jimmy's glad he found a place to cool off. That's all he's had on his mind this whole time. The test, completely nothing to him. He's just like, wow, it's a lot cooler in here.
staring at the paper. What a cool paper. I'm glad this paper has found a place to cool off.
Yeah, that's good.
Talk to this guy. Oh man. I'm so nervous. I've wanted to be a low-level goon my entire life. Cool jacket, the torn jeans, the green dyed hair. Everything about them is just so awesome. I've studied the supplementary gooning manual. The supplementary gooning manual is just full of goon caps. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm sorry. Goon lower cases, perhaps. For months. I had this outfit custom made. Oh, but he's got nerd glasses. I sure hope they don't bully him for having nerd glasses and call him a nerd about being a goon and exclude him from their activities. That sure would be fucked up if that happened. That sure would be really fucked up. My mom really flipped her lid when she saw what I did to my hair. That's okay, because I'm gonna become the greenest goon ever. Today's the day I'm gonna become a low-level goon. I can feel it. I hope you make the cut too. That's the first rule of gooning. Work together with your friends so you can achieve your dreams. Wow. Feels so cool to say that. This is gonna be the best day of my life. Alright, so now you need to jump into the sorting hole. It'll, I don't know, tabulate your results or something? I'm too cool to know how it works, just do it. Oh, see that guy? That guy was good. That guy was a happy smile. But this guy, he's kind of a dweeb. We're gonna put him in the bungee pit, cover him in murder spikes. Crap! I cheated off that guy. Shut up and get in the hole. And actually, game design wise, this is just the check that you fought the boss in smile, because you could have walked straight to the giant garden and then here. I don't know why you would. It's a lot nicer to have items you can use, but theoretically, you know, you could. What are you waiting for? Jump into the hole, stupid. Yeah, so we landed in poop and garbage instead of on the spikes, which is better. So, what? Guess I passed the test? Yeah, I'm a goon now. Oh man, I feel a sense of inner turmoil. I gotta go shake something. Just like the Rent-A-Girlfriend outro. Hey, can't you see I'm doing important work here? That's a good sound. Very satisfying. Hey, Jimothy Mouse, why are you here? Hey, Jimmy. I'm just a little mouse, but now I'm a little goon. I'm about to start gooning. Are you surprised to find me here? It's only been a short time, but I feel like I've already come a long way. I mean, here, I'm facing my fears head on. But the thing is, I thought I was being really brave, but now that I'm here, I think everyone is just ignoring me. It's easy to ignore a little mouse, unlike you, Jimmy, who's a lot larger than a little mouse, and a lot less easy to ignore. I'm not gonna let that get to me, though. I'm here, and that matters. This is just the start. I'm gonna see so many great things on my journey. Hello, gentlemen. At where does the train swim this afternoon? Who is this guy? He seems like some kind of foreign dude who got lost and wound up here somehow. It makes me mad for some reason. Good. The goons are practicing xenophobia. Very important. In this presumably American setting. Listen up, new meat. The first rule of gooning is stay out of my tent. That's pretty confusing, because I heard the first rule of gooning was at least 4 other things earlier.
Can I get you something, Jimmy?
Yes. We need the boring table and the tree stump. Oh no! They both cost $50. That's actually slightly annoying. Gonna have to go, like, kill 2 rats outside. I guess I can sell things. Hold on. How much do vitamins sell for? Only $2. Okay, yeah, it's not worth it. Can't sell the Marvelous coins, they're too worthless. I guess I could sell the pop gun. That's also $2. Fingerless gloves, butterfly net? Yeah, okay. These are not worth shit.
This is such a lively crowd. Business has certainly picked up. But I must admit that bird-related shakings have gone up 800%.
It's funny, because she gets beat up by criminals. Anyway. I just remembered there's an item in... Oh, they killed that guy. Yeah, anyway. I wasn't lying when I said they put him in the punji pit. I did remember, though, just now, that there is an item in the first area that we can get with the flower transformation that I forgot to get that is crucial in my worm defeating strategy. So let's grab that real quick and hopefully make enough money to, you know, make purchases of things. It's literally right here. So that's pretty easy at least. Yeah, we'll fight. And this is gonna be incredibly easy. These guys are fucked, is the point. Enemies from the first area. I've already cleared the third area. Bet you feel pretty silly now. There we go, rose shirt. That's what I was looking for. Go ahead and put that on the old Jimbo Scrimblow. That'll give him some regeneration for his tank role he'll be playing in the upcoming battle. Let's now fight a couple of guys in the desert. Just one or two, so we can make $100 and lay down some furniture. Okay. I think we can make it. I think we can beat the regular bosses and the worm in under an hour. I think I finally kept up one of my promises of beating a game in time. I think the last time I did this was when I played Crow Country and actually managed to beat that game in one sitting. So you know, 2 out of like 30 promises fulfilled. That's a decent record. .15 something percent. I think that's a pretty fair amount. There. I didn't read how much money that was. Okay, great. We only needed to kill one guy. Well, actually 2 guys, but it was one encounter. Man, I wonder how Jimmy feels about this cave. I sure hope he's gonna say some stupid shit about cooling off. Fuck, Jimmy, you have to be more creative, buddy. You were so creative back on the cloud level, and look at you now. All you can think about is cooling off. Like you're some kind of refrigerator. Oh, of course, now we're in a battle I can't escape. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Fine. Get burned alive. Get burned alive. Get burned alive. Get fucking... I'm crushing all your bones, dude. Yeah. Okay. Things are good now, though. Let's buy furniture. An exciting task for a 10-year-old child. Hi, Miss Bird. Let's buy your table and your stump. Thank you, Miss Bird. Goodbye, Miss Bird. Did we check in this tent? I think there's a sleeper in here. Yeah.
He seems to be having a good dream. Isn't that beautiful?
There's a sleeper in here. Yeah, I'm a bit of a woker myself. Many people have been calling me the woker. And I've been asking them,
Why so curious, Batman?
I don't know if the chat has been having issues. It's been refreshing, like, a bunch. I don't know if there's something wrong with my internet. Has the stream been cutting in and out? Have y'all had problems? Hopefully not. Ideally not. But... but you never know. It's boring table, which is very rustic. It's the table, the barrels, the windmill, and the tree stump. Those are all rustic items. Don't ask what really connects them particularly. I think these were just assets the developer had lying around. The barrels at least were in the cave. I'm sure the table was somewhere. I don't really know if rustic is a proper theme. They're all wooden. But I don't know, who knows what the table is made out of. Actually, hold on, I shouldn't forget to deposit my remaining money in the bank. A cool $18, that's gonna get my total up to 20. No, I'm not withdrawing shit. Looking nice. Next time it goes up by 20%, we will at least get a little bonus. Isn't that great?
Okay.
Jimmy, come on. No, that's honestly my one complaint, and maybe that's just I'm not dexterous enough. But a tile-based game like this feels really awkward on a connected D-pad. I feel like I keep overstepping things. It's my own fault, probably. I mean, it feels worse on a stick, but... oh, I guess here's a fun thing. If you're the wrong sort of character, Jimmy can be put out on the spikes and impaled. That's right, he bleeds real blood. You're gonna love this. What are you waiting for? Jump in the hole, stupid. You got it. Let me just say, because Jimmy's gonna die and bleed real blood. Nah, just kidding, it's okay. The information guy broke our fall. Ugh. Damn. He got peed on his own face. Yeah. What am I supposed to give babies? You want some milk, baby? Yes. Well, I don't have any milk. Now I feel bad for making you think I did. Give the kid his milk. In case you didn't notice, this is a hangout for really cool grown-up dudes. So we don't got no little baby milk for a little baby. He breaks that guy's neck and kills him in real life. We'll get some milk back home. Thanks, bro. Shut up, nerd. Is this loser lost or something? Get lost, loser. Oh, that's a pretty good line. Stop, I'm one of you. See, it's funny because he has glasses. If only he could see better. It would have changed his life. You know, he could have become a pilot in the army like he always dreamed, and he wouldn't have had to tie all those weather balloons to a lawn chair in order to experience the joy of flight. What am I talking about? I told Dee Dee she was a smoking hot babe and got this uncontrollable urge to shake her. And she kicked me in the face. I just don't get girls, man. Yeah, don't open with that. Don't open with, I want to shake you, babe. That's not gonna make you a lot of friends. One time, the boss smiled at me. I fainted on the spot. I lost a lot of rep that day. New recruits. Don't forget the first rule of gooning. Come with a really cool laugh.
Yeah, that's a really cool laugh. You're right, Johnny Knives. You're absolutely right, buddy. Okay. Jimmy's vision is starting to blur from the heat. No, Jimmy! Ah, this poor kid needs to find a place to cool off. Only he could.
Look at this loser. Did you really think you could outsmart me? My name used to be called Johnny Cats. Why? Because I sniff out every rat. Okay, so what I meant to say was Dee Dee warned me that you'd infiltrated the base. And then she made me come up here.
Also, you know, just to set the record straight, we used to call you Johnny Cats because you, like, really loved cats. You had like 10 of them.
Shut up. You're ruining my street cred. Anyway, I'm not Johnny Cats anymore. You know why they call me Johnny Knives? Because I can sniff out a butter. Cut right through it. Like a knives. I'll give you 2 guesses. Give up? It's my knives.
I carry them with me wherever I go.
They're my greatest possessions. I'll tell you something else. These knives are gonna cut you into little pieces, Jimmy. That's right. We figured out who you are. Well, Dee Dee did. You would have just stayed in your house like a good little boy. None of this wouldn't have happened.
None of this wouldn't. I know. No, hold on. No, that's not what it says.
The boss even made us build that wall and dig that tunnel and make everybody real nasty to you. But here you are. What a stupid little brat. You could be at home playing violent video games, but instead you're about to get your guts cut out.
And your teeth kicked in. And your bones pounded flat.
That's right. Get ready to be in all sorts of pain, Jimmy boy.
Wow. Okay. So, I remember this fight being long. Let's imagine Goon, as is customary, start beating the shit out of people. I believe I targeted Mr. Knives first, but I don't remember why. Because he's evil. So I believe Big Enormous does have like buffs and shit on him. So that probably means he should be the first target, legally speaking. Oh, I wonder if you could steal his boombox. I really hope you can. That would be cool. But I doubt it. I doubt it. I feel like nothing can actually be stolen in this fucking game. Yeah. I feel like most of them have like a recharge turn. But maybe Big Enormous is gonna buff again? I'm really not sure. This guy's about to do something dangerous. So I probably shouldn't startle him because I think I'm kind of slow right now. Yeah, that was a bad maneuver. Wow, they already killed Jimmy. They already destroyed that guy. Yeah, so this is going pretty bad. This is what I'm gonna call a reset the game moment. This is a little something in the business we call saves coming. Because it feels as good as coming and saves you a lot of time from your mistakes. I'm sorry. But look, you could see everybody's logos that you didn't get to see before. Isn't that nice? Doesn't everybody love logos? Comment down below which of those 2 logos was your favorite. Okay.
Right. Don't use any of the stunning moves. I forget, because after the worm, you get an item that makes your character, whoever it's equipped on, incredibly fast. And I had been using it on Buck for most of the game after that, so I thought he would be incredibly fast. But he's not, actually. It's kind of fucked up. Can I steal Johnny's knives? We'll instead target Dee Dee because she has nothing to steal. We can steal Johnny's knives though, that is kind of huge. Insofar as the whole knife man economy goes. Oh my god. Oh, he's so sad now. That pathetic man. He has nothing left inside of him. Now he's just Johnny. At least with the cats he had a thing. That's awesome. Okay, let's finish off Dee Dee this turn if we can. Johnny, no knives. Poor guy. Okay, hold on. Can we steal the boombox? Does it work? No. Okay. Is that the first item I've been able to steal in the whole game? At this point, I think it is. That's interesting. Johnny no knives attacks. Holy fuck, that was a crazy crit. What actually just happened? Oh, he's motivated. No, he's no longer motivated. That was what that pop-up was. The buff he was given wore off. Okay. Well, yeah, let's just, like, heal each other this turn. Keep attacking. Prepare for the coming second phase. Feed this guy a cola, why don't we? Yeah. We got no knives. Honestly, the unibrow is very much a look. Had to concentrate the hair somewhere, if not on the head. I can respect it. Maybe he used the knives to cut his hair, and that's why he's so proud of his shining head. Do you think he waxes it? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a bald man with a sheen so impressive in real life. I don't know if I want to. That seems like a sort of frightening type of man. If you are that type of man, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're wonderful, but as an archetype, it frightens me. Not cool, man. How could a little punk like you feed us? But my knives. Johnny, my man, remember rule number 1. Keep your cool. I keep it very close to my heart. Right between this motorcycle and me. Allow me to introduce myself, kid. My name is Punch Tanaka. Holy fuck. And he landed it. Well, that was awesome, but I completely forgot his voice. That was awesome, boss.
It would have been more impressive if you hadn't crashed all those other times.
Is there perhaps a suspicious hole underneath those deflated cycles? Perhaps a worm's hole? Ugh. in front of the kid. Anyway, let me tell you a little something about Punch Tanaka. Punch Tanaka rides on the free and wild dreams of youth. Punch Tanaka is the tiger caged in the heart of man. Punch Tanaka wears his shades at all times, even in the shower. The shades stay on during adult fun time, kid. Get what that means? I'm afraid of people seeing my soulless eyes. I've got nightmare eyes, kid. I'm very self-conscious about them. Got a hard lesson to teach you, kid. I'm cooler, tougher, and badder than you'll ever be. And now, you've shown up in my neck of the woods? You've got some nerve, kid. It's a very Punch Tanaka way of living. And I respect that. I can see why we're hired to keep you in check. But you know, the more I look at you, the more you look just like a little Punch Tanaka. When I was a kid, I used to be a total hellraiser. One time, I didn't take a bath for 3 weeks. You could use a cooler haircut, though. Maybe some shades. No, this isn't the time for making new friends. This is the time for pummeling enemies. Make no mistake, Jimmy. You're my sworn enemy. I've got an intense furnace of hatred for you inside my gut. Why is it there? Because I'm getting paid to hate you. And more important than anything, Punch Tanaka goes where the money is. Don't look at me like that, with your childish eyes all filled with the naive hope for a better tomorrow. You're making the child in my heart cry. I can't take it anymore. I'm putting an end to this, Jimmy. The Reaper left me a message. It said, I'm Punch Tanaka. The Reaper's Punch Tanaka? Look, you're mixing your metaphors, man. And I'm coming for you, Jimmy. Yeah, oh my god. His shades are so shiny. He's got his deal with it glasses on and everything. Anyway. We just kind of want to kill this guy. Seems preoccupied with his own reflection. He's gonna attack next turn, which is why we have the special ability of insulting him. Oh fuck, Jimmy, watch out! No! Okay, Grimathy. You're gonna need to item yourself, little buddy. Oh fuck. Is this the one where he actually does a special attack? I forget. Either way, we're gonna give Buck a Bola so he can use his own special attack. Yeah, okay. That was the one where he actually does an attack. Not anymore. Thanks, Startle. It's a confusing mechanic, but it is very powerful. Okay, and he's about to do his powerful stance, so we're going to guard. Yep, cool. Very simple fight, thankfully, if you come into it without a lot of resources. Great if it's every other one, or if the description text matters. Like, does looking in the mirror mean he's gonna do the counter stance? It's unclear to me. Yeah, okay, it does mean he's gonna do the counter stance. Well, lesson learned. Call me Abby, the woman who fucks up constantly. Oh no. Nice. Don't tell me it's over, boss. It's not over, Johnny. Not by a long shot. But right now, we've got to face the facts. The kid beat us. Get moving. Listen up, kid. And listen good. You go back home and you stay there. My employer. He's so scary we have to play the 3D music again. He isn't the kind of guy you'd want to cross. Not even crisscross. Not even with the applesauce. He told us to stop you from leaving your house, and we tried, but you beat us fair and square, so now just listen to reason. You can still have a happy life. You can go back home and be safe and sound with your family. Is that so bad? You're stronger than you look, kid, and you might have gone toe-to-toe with Punch Tanaka, but my employer? He just doesn't have a heart, kid. I don't know where he came from or what he wants, but he's bad news. I like you, kid. Go home. For your own sake. That was awesome. I hate this. Everything has to be complex. Everyone around here is stupid. Let's go back to the dumb bees and get the honey. No more favors for Mom after this. So now there's a mirror. Jimmy brushes off some dirt from his jacket. Jimmy tries to read the notebook, but the handwriting is illegible. There seems to be some doodles of a dog with angry eyes and devil horns in the margins, though. Evil dog. Pretty weird. Evil dog. What a silly idea for a character. Definitely not something that will end up being important. I don't think so. And he crashed his bike again. Awesome. Get the fucking music out here. Cool. Required fight with a bunch of chud guys. How are we not high enough level for this? Fortress of Nitwits, yay! Music acquired. So I think we might actually have to go slightly overtime in order to defeat the worm, but it is fully necessary, because there's no point of having a Jimmy worm defeating stream if I don't defeat Jimmy's worm. That's like having a wedding where you don't get married, or like an Old Yeller where you don't put the dog down at the end. Why do they call him Old Yeller anyway? I bet he barked more than he yelled. Just some food for thought, that's all. Get some more purchases back here. Fill up on ants. Fill up on cola. Yep, it's about as good as we'll get. Let's hope I can get the worm in one attempt. I remember it took me two the first time that I came through, but I think that was only because I was still at low health and resources from the boss fight. This time I'm prepared. I'm going into this knowing exactly what the worm is and how to defeat it. How to play with it in the correct manner. You know, I love my girlfriend a lot. But, and maybe she's gonna get upset at me if she hears that I tell this story on stream, and I'm sorry. But she, like, never understood the who up playing with their worm joke. Classic internet meme joke. Classic penis reference joke. She thought they meant, like, there was, like, a funny little pet worm, like a funny worm guy, like Slimy the Worm from, you know, Sesame Street. She thought that's what it referred to, like you just had a little worm that was your friend, and that's who you would play with. Oh, the evil hand. I don't want to fight the evil hand.
I probably should. I need EXP. Of course they're having a fucking father-son argument again. No, the grabbing hand! It's grabbing him! That's fucking crazy. No! The squeezing hand? Fuck, it's still grabbing. That actually is annoying. I really wish that could have killed. Jimmy did his breast. Gonna have to heal that guy again. We have to go back over here. The worm's den is a very twisty place, much like the worm itself, an enigmatic creature whose body bends in a number of interesting ways. Yeah. Can't believe the developers forgot to put music in for this area. What an embarrassing mistake. No, just kidding. It's actually supposed to be scary or something. The rocks look like hands and faces, see? Because the earth is alive and it hates you. Okay, this guy sucks. I don't want to fight this guy. Oh, fuck. Fine. I'll kill the grabbing hand. Yeah, sure, man. Go ahead. Get out of here. The grabbing hand is holding me. Let's kill the grabbing hand. It's okay. The grabbing hand couldn't be any worse than these stone hands drawing themselves up from the earth to be sort of terrifying and strange. Really should switch to the bully character. This ultraviolet light move is too expensive and not particularly effective on these hand-type enemies. Yeah. Sorry for the anticlimax. The wormy climax. Answer a different sort of bug. I was really expecting the worm cave to be more exciting. I remembered it being more exciting. I remember it being scarier. Oh, see, now they give me an enemy where it would be super effective to fucking use my special attack on it, but no. Nothing effective for old Abby. Gotta just fucking bite the hand that feeds you. Feed the hand that bites you. Maybe I should make 2 runs through the cave, because I know I did that the other time, and it gave me the adequate experience. Do have an emergency exit spare. Oh, I might be strong enough to avoid some of these now. Just good news. Okay, not all of them. Oh, the fucking radical ghost. Fucking hate that guy. That guy's not even radical. I bet that guy doesn't even believe in, like, pretty simple left-wing shit, pretty center-left policies, like universal basic income. Guys nowhere even close to radical. Okay, Ghost, can you leave? Yeah, goodbye. No, we gotta head down. We gotta head down.
Nope. No, that was the wrong button. When I leave. Thank you. What does Jimmy have to say about this area? Is this a good place to cool off, Jimmy? Jimmy has nothing to say. Jimmy does not want to cool off in here. Which is interesting. His standards were pretty low for cool off spots previously. This is a part where we have to turn into the slime character. Just squeeze on down the road.
He's the greenest character ever.
You know, the Tomodachi Life 2 trailer was kind of cute with Hugh Morris, the sexy clown. But are they gonna have characters as green as they did in the first game? I don't know if they will. I don't know if he'll be the greenest person ever. This part is really fun because they get you stuck and you have to like mash the button. Yep, we'll just sloop and goop right out. Nice and simple. Okay, I believe this is the worm's den. We have in fact made it. So let's get everybody topped off. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll save. Let's just jump right into it, baby. Let's go wormo mode. Come on, that's not the worm. Fuck you. I wanted to fight the worm. Oh, the worm? The worm? Uh-oh. Yikes, Scoop. That guy's looking kind of like a worm. Anyway, yeah, this is the boss, everyone. Say hello to Slither. Fuck, that guy injected his venom. Oh, why'd you have to target Jimothy with that? The guy who isn't immune to poison. Go ahead and use vitamins. No, he coiled around Jimmy. No. That actually is kind of annoying. I think we will have to insult this guy so he feels bad about coiling around Jimmy. Stop watching me. Jimmy is released. But Jimmy is still sick, so this actually does kind of suck. It's possible Jimmy will die. That is certainly a possible outcome. But that's okay. Children die all the time. That was kind of a big thing in history. Yeah. Okay. This is good. Things are good now. Let's... Items. Heal ourselves. Get off another mag comb on this guy. Suppose that means it's gonna do another tremor, so we're gonna guard. The new, like, danger mechanic took some getting used to, but I do like it. It's better clarity than just the enemies having off moves, off turns. Tells you that they indicate something, rather than are just goofing off. This snake guy is a real fucking nuisance, let me tell ya. Oh my god, stop. Oh my dude. Oh my god. Great luck. Really good. Okay, guess who's reloading her save? That's right, it's me. Play your funny goddamn jingle, see if I'm laughing. I'm gonna kill this worm or die trying. Come on, Wormathy. God damn you, stupid worm. I don't know if undulating will make it let go of Buck, but ideally it will. No, I guess it doesn't. I mean, that's fine. Buck can take it. Honestly, the being squeezed, though it takes like a turn away from my other character, it is kind of like a preferable option than the slam attack, which is kind of devastating. Yeah. Maybe it's a bad idea, but what if I insult it this turn in an attempt to try to avoid the slam attack? I don't know if it goes first. I think it goes before Buck usually, so maybe that's a terrible idea. Yeah, that was a terrible idea. But I wanted to try. I have such limited tools at this point. Try to revive Buck again. No, that's the wrong item. The poison is the only consistent source of damage in this goddamn fight. Okay, everyone, let's heal ourselves this turn. Yep, they would do that. Okay, no, there's no point. Once Buck is dead, he's dead. Just have to sit and take these hits. Yeah. What an incredibly fun fight. I don't know how I got that second try in my first playthrough. I was complaining that the earlier bosses felt too easy. But no, this guy feels harder. Are those balance changes? What's good with that? Can't have my worm being hard when I'm playing with it. I'll give this a couple more tries and then I'll call it for the night. Promise is broken. Worm killing stream with no worm killed. worm killing stream where the worm lives. That'll really disappoint people. You see Azumi himself will show up and condemn me and beat me with rocks and sticks. Okay, so it's already going for that. Which low-key sucks, but that's fine. We'll solidify and then guard. Don't be stupid. Don't try to do something cute. Okay. Well, that was fine, I guess. Yeah. Getting good RNG. The best way to win any fight in any game. Let's see if we can't do that again. Don't grab him. Good, yes. Bite the baby boy. Having this guy slowed down from Jimmy's attacks is actually very important. I'm glad we managed to get that in. I don't know why I hadn't been prioritizing that earlier. I guess I would have thought the special moves could apply the debuff too, but they don't. I mean, Sticky Phlegm does, but you know, who cares about that? Who cares about Sticky Ricky? Actually, maybe now it's slow enough that I can insult it. Yes. Oh, that's very good. Now we can deal even more damage. Look at that. I think I'll still spend a turn healing old Jim here. Hold on, we can sludge this guy again. Going for a final mag comb. Yeah. This is the best things have gone so far, mainly because the boss hasn't used its powerful attacks. It's simply been using its bad attacks and hitting its poison on the guy with poison immunity. This is the correct outcome. No, Sicky Jimmy. That actually is quite problematic. Gonna cancel this status effect on twitter.com. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Is this guy still slowed? It's slowed for one more turn, so yeah, we can heal this turn. Actually, hold on. Let's hit it again with Jimmy to re-up the slowness and heal it with Buck so that heal Jimmy with Buck. But then if this worm goes first, well, the worm won't go first because it's still slowed. And if it charges up an attack next turn, we want it to still be slowed. Yeah, so that we can insult it then. Ugh, Grasping Buck is one of the bad outcomes, but at least Jimmy got healed this turn. So that means we can I don't know, bully this guy. We don't really have a good way of getting it to stop grabbing Buck. Buck is being squeezed. Can heal him at least. Fine by me. Okay, well, it's no longer poisoned, which is annoying. We can ants him. Go in for another combo, which is good. This guy's still slowed? One more turn. Let's do the whole song and dance again, why don't we? Very, very fun. By fun, I mean kind of tedious. But this is the price we pay. Okay. Oh god, it's danger. Don't do the earthquake, because then they're gonna kill Buck. Great, 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 great. Oh, I love random number generation. Okay. I think we have to revive Buck. This fight is so inconsistent. Don't kill Buck. Okay. Is it still slowed down? If it strikes a counter stance... Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Let's check if he's still slowed. He is. So we can insult it without fear. This is fine. We can come back from this. We'll use another ants on a log on Buck. And then we'll have Buck insult the worm. Okay. We're still in the game. God damn it. This guy's still alert. Okay, so we can't free Jimmy just yet. We do need Jimmy free though. Let's heal him with our last ants. Slither is watching us. Yikes. It's not slowed anymore, is it? No, it is slowed. Okay, great. Fantastic. That's exactly the outcome we needed. Jimmy is released. We just need to attack. We just need to attack. Slither's watching. Okay. Danger. It's danger we can take, hopefully. This is it. Oh god. Got him. Tensed its body like a python? Nah. That guy was a worm the whole time. Okay. Well, I feel pretty smart for having won that. A bit of the flavor of a fine role-playing gamer's battle there. Slab of beef. Rad sneakers, those are actually really good. I suggest equipping those on Buck immediately. It's nice having a guy who can hit things for you and is also really fast. But yeah. That is the stream. Enjoy the beautiful music, but really, you know... Oh, I mean, I could have given Buck, actually, a first aid move. Not that it really would have been of much use, but I did buy that manual and never equipped it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I hope everyone had fun watching this game. I had some fun replaying the beginning of it.
And I don't know if you want, I can play more of it. I'm not sure. Streaming's been hard lately. Anyway. Good night. And goodbye.